Welcome, everybody. For those that do not know me, I am Johanna Burkhardt. I'm the soul shaman. I am a galactic and angelic channel of light. And I ask that today you keep an open mind and allow yourself to be led. A healing journey to have our inadequacies, our insecurities, the things that we feel we lack to be illuminated and healed. At any time during this transmission, you feel the urge to belch, to cough, to clear your throat, to yawn, anything, or hear me doing the same, please know that you are just releasing heavy, dense energy from your body and to allow it to be set free. We're going to get started. So just take a moment and feel your breath as you naturally breathe, moving up and down your spine. We're going to begin by grounding in. We're going to be taking 3 long inhalations and exhalations, allowing for full expansion and contraction of our abdominals, really allowing our energy to settle in. So let's begin by breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feeling your head sink in, your neck soften. 2 more times. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feeling your shoulders begin to open up and sink in. Your chest, making space for more breath. 1 more time, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feeling your back sink in, each vertebrae opening up. Your hips expanding, your legs falling where they may. Relaxing your entire being from the top of your crown to the tipsy tops of your toes. I bring your awareness to your solar plexus located just below your breastbone. Feel the warmth as you focus. Notate the color, the hue of the yellow. Is it bright or is it dull? And in your mind's eye, see yourself placing a 4-inch in diameter grounding cord to the bottom of your solar plexus. The color does not matter. allowing that grounding cord to move down into and through your sacral chakra, ascending further down into and through your root chakra, releasing any pent-up energy as that cord ascends down even further into and through Mother Earth's surface, through all of her crystalline layers, anchoring you down deep as your cord wraps around her center over and over and over again until you feel that magical connection when your cord plugs in. Feeling a surge of golden energy rising up that grounding cord, rising through your first 3 meridians, I ask at this time that the healing chamber be activated, that each of us be surrounded by our healing team, our guides, our angels. We have a special appearance from Saint Germain, Archangel Uriel, and the Arcturians of divine light. This healing chamber that we are now in has white walls and white floors, no ceiling, because we have infinite possibilities. As we stand there, our higher self appears and takes us hand in hand over to an elevator of consciousness. The door opens and we step in. We find a comfy chair to, and as the door closes, the sign reads, "There is nothing for you to do. Just relax, just breathe." As you feel this elevator begin to shift and rise, elevating us into the 4th dimension. Relaxing into it, feeling our way through it as it rises still into the 5th dimension. Feeling the energy beginning to shift. Breathing and opening ourselves up as we rise again into the 6th dimension. Relaxing into it. Surrendering into it. as we allow ourselves to rise once again into the 7th dimension. Breathing through it, relaxing even more into it as we rise again into the 8th dimension. Breathing and relaxing, elevating our consciousness as we rise up and arrive into the 9th dimension. Seeing the elevator door open as you and your higher self step out into the 9th dimension. This space is going to appear any which way you need it to. It's expansive and filled with divine light, surrounded by love from Mother, Father, God. And the angelic league of light. Your higher self is going to take you on a little journey through 3 doors of healing. Each door represents a space where these heavy, dense energies are residing. An opportunity for you to step in and have people, places, and things that you have attached these energies to illuminated. As you stand patiently, you begin to see an image coming towards you. It's your first door. And as it arrives and stands before you, I want you to notate the color of the door, the hue of that color. Is it weathered? Is it new? How does this door feel to you? This door represents where you feel you are inadequate in life. Not just now, but in the past. And through all time and space, through karmic memory and ancestral lines. Still standing strong with your higher self, you open the door and step in. Take note of this room, this space. How does it feel? Are there any objects or things laying out to get your attention? Take a seat and allow the screen to appear before you. This screen is going to illuminate people, places, and things, energies, emotions that are ready to be released. But before they can do that, they must be seen. This is not a time for judgment, only observation and grace. As you take a few moments and allow your consciousness to play what you need to see that is ready to be released. As the screen begins to dissolve away, a Merkaba of light arrives and anchors in next to you. This Merkaba is two inverted pyramids that come together to hold space. This large encompassing vehicle feels so inviting. You open the door and climb in. You realize there is a giant tube in the center of it, very spacious and expansiveness. This vehicle is not going anywhere. It's instead creating a vortex of healing energy to repair any damaged DNA, removing the heavy, dense energies, and clearing the karmic patterns that are imprinted. By stepping in this vehicle, you are choosing to release these heavy, dense energies. In your mind, hear yourself say, I choose to release all things, people and places that I have attached inadequacy to. I choose to detach myself from the karmic imprints that allow me to see nothing but inadequacy. Through all time and space. And with that, you feel the shift of the Merkaba as the top begins to spin one way, the bottom another, creating a massive vortex of energy beginning to spin around you. A beautiful violet ray of transmutation. This energy begins to speed up, and gently as it does, begins to pull those heavy, dense energies from your emotional, mental, and physical bodies, gently allowing them to be released, to meld into the violet ray, transmuting that energy, making space. We're just going to take a few moments and allow that vortex of energy to spin around us, helping to clear all imprints from our aura. Make sure you breathe and allow yourself to release. As the Merkaba begins to slow and settle, it arrives in stillness, allowing you to open the door and step out, taking a moment to settle your breath, feeling a little bit lighter. As we prepare to step out of this door, we take one last look, notating how the room has changed, maybe even a little brighter. And as we close this door, we detach from all that energy completely and watch it dissolve away. As the next door makes its arrival, we stand once again with our higher self who is holding space for us. Notate the color of this door, the hue, if it's weathered or new. This door represents the space in our being that holds everything we believe we are lacking in our relationships, in our money, in our whole entire life to date. We open that door and step in. What do you see? Are there objects waiting for you to get your attention? How does the energy feel in this space? Take a seat and allow the screen to appear. This screen is going to illuminate and show you all the things that you believe you are lacking in. It's going to illuminate the truth, however. It's going to also show you where what you believe is lacking actually lives within you. Take a moment and allow this screen of consciousness to play. Remember not to judge the process. Just allow the things that appear to be observed. Maybe it's an emotion, a clip of another time and space. Just breathe through it. As the screen begins to dissolve, a new Merkaba of light vehicle appears, docking next to you and inviting you in. As you open the door and climb in, you once again get comfortable in that tube of space that's ready to expand as all the energy gets transmuted Now is your opportunity. Say in your mind with me, I choose to detach from the feelings of inadequacy. I choose to detach from the karmic memories that allow me to see only inadequacy. I know my truth. I know that I am whole. And I ask for these heavy, dense energies to be released from my being. And in that moment, you feel the shift once again as the top spins one way and the bottom the other, activating the vortex of energy. Feeling that beautiful violet ray beginning to spin and expand around you. Feeling it as it gently pulls those heavy, dense energies from your emotional, mental, and physical bodies. Seeing this energy just meld right into the violet ray, transmuting it, freeing it from your energy. Take a moment and just allow that energy to spin around you, clearing your auric field and freeing your bodies. Breathing through it. As the Merkaba begins to slow and eventually still, the door opens and you step out even lighter than before, beginning to feel yourself shift. As you head to the door, you look back at this room and see how it's changed. You see how much room is available now. As you close that door, you detach from all those energies, from all time and space, allowing them to dissolve away. The next door appears. Notate the color. Maybe it's multiple. Notate how big this door is. If it's overgrown or well-groomed. If there's a window. It feels high vibrational. Open the door and step in. There is a circle of chairs. And as you sit down at the head of those chairs, one by one, your inner children, your higher selves, your future selves funnel in. They all sit down and connect hand in hand, heart to heart, taking a moment to breathe and connect your energies, feeling that connection, that expansion. This room is for vulnerability. It's time for you to be vulnerable and raw and real with yourself. Something that most of us do not do. We sweep under the rug. We avoid. We repress or medicate. And they want to hold space for whatever it is we are going through, allowing our emotions to surface, anything that needs to be revealed or released, to be opened up in the center of this circle, to be seen, to be heard. So that we can let go of what is not serving. Take a moment or two and feel into this energy of your inner children and future selves, and allow whatever needs to be appear in the center. This is not a time for judgment. It is a time for acceptance, for love. Feel the energy, that connection. Observe, breathe, love, and accept everything. For that is the key to our freedom. Allow this energy to flow, not to constrict. Allow for any emotions that arise to be accepted and released into this safe space, this sacred energy. Feel, hear, and see all of you all together. Speak these words of forgiveness to each other. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Feel it again as you continue, with more meaning each time. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And one last time, as you connect eye to eye, feeling the emotion and seeing it in each of their eyes. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. And in that moment, all your inner children and future selves begin to meld into you, into your heart space. As the walls of this room dissolve away, the door is the only thing that remains. As you stand and walk through an empty doorway, you cross the threshold and the door dissolves away. Feeling light and free as you head back to the elevator of consciousness, you feel like a cool breeze, a beautiful aquamarine, calming high vibrational energy washing over and through you as you make your way back to that elevator, ready to take the journey back home to your third dimension. The door opens and you step in. Once again, relaxing down into that space, feeling so open and expanded, just sinking, melding in. As that door closes and you begin lowering down into the 8th dimension. Harmonizing, integrating all that you have experienced. As you lower once again into the 7th dimension. Breathing through it, integrating into it, lowering once again into the 6th dimension. Harmonizing, integrating, collecting all those high vibrational frequencies. As you lower still into the 5th dimension. Relaxing into it, breathing through it as you integrate and harmonize once again and make your way down into the 4th dimension. Final integration and harmonization for instantaneous healing and clearing, allowing us to be open, free. As we arrive down into our 3rd dimension, the doors open and you step out in to that empty space, that white healing room that you no longer see as empty, but as infinite possibility, a space to create and receive a new way of being. Tuning back in to your solar plexus beneath your breastbone, notating any change to the hue of the yellow. As we once again ground you back in to this dimension, allowing that 4-inch in diameter grounding cord that is anchored in to Mother Earth to fill with a beautiful red rustic grounding color, anchoring us back into our body in this dimension. Feeling your weight return to your body, beginning to rotate your wrists and ankles, wiggling your fingers and toes, bringing yourself back into this time and space, and taking your time, but when you are ready,